My parents are from Tijuana, Mexico. My parents are from Michoacán and Anguran.
I am from Zacatecas. Well, my dad is from Zacatecas, and my mom is from also from Zacatecas.
My parents are from Durango.
Mexican independence means the day that I can celebrate my roots and where I come from. We get to celebrate the culture with my family.
Mexican Independence Day is important to us because we just get to celebrate our heritage.
Happy Mexican Independence Day to those who celebrated this past weekend. This is the beginning of National Hispanic Heritage Month that started last week. I know a lot of people in our community like celebrating it, and recently I know Latin added a course studying Hispanic history. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Chidas teaches Latin history, and we got Leslie and Griselda here interviewing Mr. Chidas to learn more about this course.
Here at Leiden, students are required to take 2.5 years of social studies. Freshmen are required to take 1 year of global studies, sophomores take civics for 1 semester, and juniors are required U.S. history or equivalent. Within the schedule, electives are offered. One class recently created was Latin American Studies, led by Mr. Chidas. This course engages in culture, history, society, and geography.
So this is different. In U.S. history, the class is based on the United States, whereas in Latin American studies, the history is based, of course, on Latin America. So like we look at Latin American culture, what does that mean? What does that look like? Identity, what does that mean? Current events. So history is kind of the base, and then we use that to explore different parts of Latin America. So we've been wanting to have a class that kind of represents students. So at West, we're about 80% Hispanic here, which is a pretty big number. So for a while, we've been kind of wanting a class that kind of represents us as students, right? It's been a few years in the making, but we've had this class for about 3 years now. So it's kind of like, it's getting good now, you know what I mean? What I want them to take is pride in their culture, in a way, as well as pride in the culture of Latin America in general, right? If they're not Latin American themselves.
I think Mr. Chidas is doing a wonderful job, especially from him coming from a Hispanic background. I think that he really has his own experiences put into the class, and he really makes us feel important.
What I want people to take away from the class is that's super special. That's really special. That's a really special part of our culture. So I want people to come away with I'm proud to be Hispanic, or I'm proud to be from a place that has this Hispanic culture in it. So that's what I want. So the class is really based on participation. So it's a discussion-based class. So we really try to put an emphasis on creating a community where we could talk with each other about issues and about things. We participate. It's from 10th to 12th grade. So sophomores through seniors are allowed to take this class. We do have an embedded honors option, which is cool. So the way that it works is that you can sign up for the class, and then once you're enrolled, you could decide if you want to take it for honors credit or not. And it's the same exact class. We do the same assignments and everything, but you're graded with an honors rubric. So yeah, there's that option as well.
I think I chose this class because I think it's important to learn about your own culture, and I think the majority of students here come from a Latin American or Hispanic background, so I think it's really cool that we get the opportunity to do that. So far, I think it's the Latin American music unit because we're learning about different genres and different artists who impacted the music industry today. So yeah.
That's all the questions I have.
All right, bet. Anything else?
All right, bet.
All right, bet. Period.
I wish I knew about this class before I was a senior, but I definitely recommend you guys taking it. I know Leslie liked it a lot.
In other news, don't forget to purchase your homecoming tickets in the comments area for $15 next week, Monday through Friday.
But hey, Kev, are you going to be showing your Latin Pride next week?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You don't know about next week? Monday, you get to dress up as your favorite movie star. Tuesday's Twin Day. Wednesday, you get to dress up as your favorite superhero. And Thursday, we're going to throw it way back and have a throwback Thursday. And then we're going to end it off Friday with a classic blue and gold.
I can't wait to throw on the fro.
Anyways, Kevin, do you have any pets?
Yeah, I got 3. What about you?
Nah, but I really want one.
Anyway, we got Amy and Damien in the collab hallway informing us more about the pet.
Collab offers a different experience than most classes we have here at Leiden, and to add to that diversity, they have added a new class pet.
This is Nigel. My kids named him. This was their gift at Christmas last year. I have a 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, so they chose Nigel. This is a bearded dragon, considered a fancy bearded dragon. So he's a reptile and he's only about 9 months old. He likes some greens and a couple of fruits, but he really likes live feed, which can be kind of hard to keep him entertained with that. But crickets, hornworms, I've got mealworms here if you want to see him eat. It'd be kind of fun to watch him. This is like one of the kids' favorite things to do is to feed him in class. So I usually try to keep some feed here. The kids will do exactly what I'm doing here. Grab a worm. It's pretty entertaining. It's one of our favorite pastimes in class.
A few students help us understand how Nigel is during collab.
I am Sebastian.
I'm Lupe. I'm Jessica.
Collab, it like kind of gives like a boost of kind of like coming into class, like seeing Nigel here. It's like you can hold him, being with him, and kind of like I said, it gives you a boost to come into class. During class, we can. The kids usually have him out throughout the whole class. Depends like whether or not he uses the bathroom. We have to put him back or not, or if he starts getting like cold, or if like he starts getting like he starts moving around too much, we do put him back to go under the lamp.
Collab teachers and students alike are excited to have Nigel in class and hope he stays to make class more interesting.
Thanks, Joseph and Tony, for keeping us entertained.
And thanks for everyone for tuning in to this week's WLTV.
Go Eagles!